And good morning. It is morning. It's Wednesday also. Wednesday, words from the pastor. It's August 26th, 2020. And happy to be here with you one more time. And I was thinking, I had all kinds of thoughts what to share with you this morning. And a thought came to me, a little story I'd heard once before, a very brief story. It was about a curious mom who uses her iPhone to text her daughter a very important question. The text reads, what does uh, IDK mean? What does TTYL mean? What does ILY mean? You know, and the daughter writes back, I don't know. I love you. Talk to you later. To which the mom replies, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, I'll ask your brother. Maybe he knows. I think there's some things in life that can be a little confusing. Um, just in case anybody didn't know, IDK, I don't know. Um, ILY, I love you. TTYL, talk to you later. Okay, we got it. Okay. I just wanted to. Sometimes there are things in life that confuse us, and that we really seem befuddled, and we don't know what direction to turn to. Sometimes it's in those assembly boxes. We have to assemble something. It always seems to be in a foreign language, a language you have no clue what it seems to be. Even the technical language, it says 3 to 6 year olds, and you try to assemble it for 3 to 6 year olds at Christmas time presents, and you just can't do it. Seems to be a piece missing. There's got to be some pieces missing, or what the heck are they talking about? Plan A or knob C, and there's only 2 knobs. What the heck? Anyway, we get confused and we lose track, and we just get flustered. But there's one thing we shouldn't get flustered about, and especially today, you know, and that's where our faith leads us. We're in the midst of this faith, hope, and courage uh, project that the diocese is sponsoring and that we're supporting, and it's an initiative which is supposed to help us to see clearly where we are as a faith family, and what direction we want to move in. I know the direction I would like to see us move in, but that's not necessarily the direction you want to move in. So we have to find that out, if we're on the same page or not. Where are we when it comes to what we want from our parish? What objectives? What do we expect from Mary Help of Christians Parish when we come to the parish? And what do we expect to get out of this? And I'm hoping that it's a deeper sense of experiencing your faith, living your faith, not just knowing it, but living it. And I'm hoping that that faith is not confusing. They're very simple. I remember studying in theology about the spirations, and even at times taking philosophy classes, epistemology and metaphysics. And I tell you the truth, cosmology and ontology, I just don't remember what notebook. I almost didn't know what notebook to bring to what class. I remember sitting in Latin class once, or a good number of times, and our beloved professor, would say, okay, only Latin spoken in this class, Latin composition. And so if you have a question, I'll only answer questions in Latin. I don't think I asked a question the whole semester. I was really a little lost with some of the what was going on in that particular class, let alone some of these other things. But the one thing that I got a clear idea on, and it's not so much spirations and explaining the Trinity. It's not so much a lot of other terminology. It is love God, love your neighbor. That our faith, if we don't get that out of our faith, if we don't understand that that's what we're obliged to do, if we are going to say that we are disciples of Jesus Christ, then that's what we got to do. We must not only say that we love one another, but live and practice it. My prayer for us, and hopefully it's a prayer for all of you, that we grow in our knowledge and experience of God's love in our life. Let's not be confused by all the other things. Our faith calls us plainly to love God and to love one another. May we witness to that, especially in these troubling, confusing times. When we look out in the world and we see violence and we see man's inhumanity to man, we see hatred and intolerance, we see racism and bigotry and bias and all these other things going on, we must decide that we are not only not going to be a part of that, but that we're going to be a part of the solution to that. We're going to stand up and to be accountable and witness to the faith we live to every person that comes into our life. We're going to show that what our faith calls us to is not just an impossible dream. It is something that's practical. It's something that we're called to change people's lives by how we live and how we treat one another. Let's commit ourselves to doing that. Let's not allow ourselves to be confused, and in confusion do nothing. Let's rather stand up and be accountable and make sure that we are the light to the darkness that seems to want to surround us. And we're a light not only for ourselves, but a light for the people who God sends us each and every day of our life. God bless you all. Have a great day. Know that I'm thinking of you, praying for you. Remember, be not afraid. Do not be afraid. Live your life with faith, with hope, and with courage. And know that as you do so, God will bless you abundantly. He'll bless you with the grace to not only sustain yourself, but your family and your loved ones as well. God bless you. Have a great day. And remember, Mary, Help of Christians, pray for us. Mary, Help of Christians, pray for you.